juice, yeah, it's pretty energizing, nice to drink, and doesn't have that much calories. But another problem is that you're consuming tons of fiber, so be careful with that. Anything in moderation is okay. Once you start overdoing things, that's bad. I don't think Alex recommended you to have tons of smoothies that are sweet as fuck that you buy from coffee shop, from Starbucks or something. What else? What else? Would you consider starting after school or applying for a job, not for itself, but for having fun? I don't understand the question. You want to do things that are productive and get you closer towards a goal. You don't get a job because it's fun. So I don't know. I don't really understand what the question means. Uh. Yo, geez, I ignored this challenge because I already had the discipline, but now it's getting worse. Should I do this challenge? Yes, go to day one. It's so funny to see those people who think, oh, I'm already doing good. I don't need to do that. But then they realize, oh, they haven't been shit. It's just their ego makes them think that they're best, but nah, it's not it. 100% of people who think they're already good, too good for something, aren't really that good. I've never seen a single person who was too good for something. I just want to do a challenge to get out of the comfort zone, like going to a club alone. Am I allowed to have a drink, for example? Or should I? It's better if you stick to your don't do's. But if you're already there at the club alone, it's fine to have one cup of, I don't know, one glass of some cocktail or whatever. But you can also get a bottle of sparkling water or something. Up to you. I don't want you to drink alcohol. But if you must, I don't know. Use your judgment. I would say don't do that. What is the provision for us who are willing to continue the path? I'm not sure I understand the question. Do you mean another challenge after that? I'm not sure I understand. Ace, I want to delete Instagram from my phone, but it requires it to upload high quality reels, which can only be done through phone. Also to find training areas. No, you don't really need a phone for that. What you can do is download and delete it every single time. Or you can install an app that only lets you to have, let's say, 10 minutes of Instagram per day. But then the challenge is to be consistent enough not to disable the app. But yeah, you can also always install some apps that prevents you from using an app for an extended amount of time. What's next? How do I go about scheduling my day or week when my job is completely unpredictable? I don't really know. I don't know how to explain that. If your job is unpredictable, then there's nothing really you can do except try to make it as predictable as possible. I would also say many things are also quite predictable if you know the patterns. For example, there are days which are probably mostly calm. Let's say Sunday, for example, like you don't work on Sunday. Monday, it gets quite busy. Friday, for example, is usually calm as well. I don't know your job, but I'm sure that there are timings that aren't as busy as you think they are. You can also test it out. Take a schedule, take a calendar and start to map up on the daily. What are the busy times, and then you will find the time slots that are extremely busy, and then you can start to make predictions based on that. I don't really see any other way for that. But yeah, there are always some consistencies and patterns. Okay. Is beer without alcohol okay, or is it gay? That's fine. Non-alcoholic drinks aren't that bad. That's okay. Hi Ace, I don't want an external treat for doing the right thing. I want to achieve it to be the dopamine hit. Do you have any tips? How can I start? Yeah, just do the challenge. You don't have to reward yourself with something nice, only if you want to. Yeah, it's nice because let me tell you something. There are things that you would do anyway, but if you'll do them anyway, you might as well make them a reward for something nice. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to, which is much better. Like you don't need something sweet after going to the gym for 7 days. Only if you really crave something sweet, then you make it a condition. That's how it is. What else? Are you going to do more lectures? I prefer to do live answering questions instead of lectures because I believe I can cover much more subject and help much more people. If I only bring one lecture, it's going to have, I don't know, selected amount of people instead of everyone. Of course, I can go with more generalized subject, but I like to answer questions more. Okay, this is a question about e-commerce. I don't know specific about e-commerce. Schwab is your best bet. Go ask him. And where could the man go to find his ideal girls? Because the girls at a bar club isn't an ideal girl. You would be surprised how many nice girls actually go to a club, to a bar. A club is for hoes, but bar, bro, on the weekend you find very pretty normal girls who just go there and chill with their friends. Same as sushi restaurants. Sushi restaurants are a great place to meet girls, man. That's been like my hack for the past year. So I don't even like sushi that much, but so many girls over there. The ratio is like 80 to 20 of girls. Many are pretty nice. Also, for me, I have people who are like hooking me up with other girls, like, oh, I have these friends, etc. Because when you're a nice person, people want to, people want you to meet nice people. Right now, I'm young, I'm rich, looking good, so many will just want me to meet their girlfriends or all of that. And when I say girlfriends, I mean a friend of a female friend of a female friend or something, not some girl who has a boyfriend. So just to clear the confusion. Yeah, is it rare? Quite, but it happens. You just have to be an awesome person. Ace, what do you think about having a relationship and trying to work hard as well on your side hustle? Does it work if you manage both things correctly? Yeah, you can. The right woman, she would help you do your job properly. She would be there for you. She would support you. She would take on the small things that you from your mind that you would have to waste time on. Like she would take care of the house or some little things. She would be your little personal assistant for free because she loves you and she wants you to succeed because your success means your success as a couple. You're doing it for you both, not just for yourself. That's how you have to frame it. So yeah, if you have the right woman, that's nice. If you don't have the right woman, she would just nag you all the time and say, "Oh, so you care about your work more than you care about me? You don't love me." And start to invest more time and start to give you more attention. She would try to make you jealous by going on social media or talking to other men. If that's the girl, then throw her to the trash. She's garbage. Uh-huh. What else? Should I reflect daily or weekly? Weekly is good enough. You don't need to do it every day. If you want, you can, of course. I want the work itself to be dopamine hit. We already discussed that. So next, where is Ace from? The real world. Correct answer. Yeah, I am from the real world. Some say I'm from Jamaica. Let's see. I don't see more questions. People are discussing about non-alcoholic beers. What the fuck? Liberia. What the fuck are people bringing my countries from? I'm not from Africa. Well, sort of. Might be African. I don't know. I need to take a DNA test. I think might be African. Yeah. I had coffee with him 2 weeks ago. Yeah, correct. Me and Hugo met in real life. Great guy, lovely man. Ace, what do you do for work? Uh, I'm here answering your questions. It's work for me. It's all work. Everything is work. Eating is work. Cooking is work. Answering questions is work. Ace, is it a problem if I only have a phone and join the real world and want to take action? No, not necessarily. It's much easier when you have a computer. So once you start making money, or if you have money, just get yourself a computer. You would always want to invest in your work tools. You want never to compromise on work tools. I just upgraded my laptop as well. I didn't even need to get the newest MacBook Pro, the most powerful chip. I don't need that, but that's my work tool. I work for my computer, so I'm not going to make any compromises. It really pays itself. So never be afraid to spend money on your tools. You need that. It pays back. You want to be the most efficient and the best person doing the work. So keep that in mind always. School starts again next week. Whenever I'm in school, I feel like I'm making my progress slower since there's a lot of metrics programmed. Yeah, that's right. School will always slow you down. That's inevitable because they have your attention for what, 5 6 hours per day. So that's annoying. I'm not going to tell you to skip school because you probably can't and you're in your parents' custody, but you can always keep your own focus on the things that matter. Like, bro, back when I was at school, I did the bare minimum, I think. I went with my back then I had like an iPad 2. That was the newest one. I worked so hard for like 3 months so I could afford that. And then I used it to just read books, like learn to increase my knowledge and all that. So yeah, I didn't give a fuck about school. I was like, yeah, yeah, teacher, I'm typing my homework or some shit. But I'd be focused on something else. You just have to play the game. They don't truly care when you're listening or not. They only care if you interrupt the lesson. So be like, you're obviously giving zero fucks, right? But if you're like, yes, teacher, yes, and you're doing your own thing, nobody's going to care what you're typing. So keep that in mind. Ace, what's the best campus in your opinion? Well, of course, the main campus. Like, you think I'm going to give credit to others? No, bro. We all believe that ours is the best, but truly, all campuses are great. Like, I can't say a single negative thing about any of the professors. They're all amazing. They all give their 100% of game every single day to make you successful. So everything is absolutely amazing. It all depends on your goal. Like, I can't imagine a reality where we would have better professors for any other subject. Everybody is just top tier. Okay, next question. Hey Ace, I work as a diesel mechanic and I used to listen to music before I started the boot camp. Now I listen to podcasts. Would you record me keep listening to podcasts or just nothing while working? Yeah, you can listen to podcasts. No, that's good. You're doing some work and you're listening to things on the way. So why not? Ace, I'm currently in university. I want to finish because I want to be a person who commits to things he starts. How much energy should I distribute between uni and work? Well, why do you continue to do university if you don't want to do university? Like, that's the thing that I don't really understand when people say that. I think that none of the people who think that actually believe that quitting is an option. But why not? If you don't want to do university and you don't want to pursue the career that the university provides you with, then what's the point? You're just wasting time. And maybe you're from Europe, where many people just tell me, "Oh, Ace, but you don't understand. I'm from Sweden or Norway, and here they pay me for my college tuition, so it doesn't actually cost me money." Okay, but it costs you your time. You're spending 2 3 years, maybe 8 6 8, I don't know, 8 10, something, I don't know how many hours per day. Like, that costs you time you're not gonna get back. I'd much rather you lose money than you lose your time, because time can never be bought. Like, an hour gone is an hour that you will never be able to get back. So if you can quit university, and because you don't really want to do either that or whatever it brings you, just quit it. No reason to continue. That's always an option. Hey, Ace, I have an offer for a new job, but the manager is asking me to stay for at least 5 years in the job. Although it's not in any contract or anything, should I feel bad? Yeah, but just take the job. If you leave, you leave. You can't guarantee something that you'd be doing for 5 years. Things change. People change. They might even fire you after a few months. Like, don't feel bad that you're taking on the opportunity. Just, yeah, I'll do my best. Let's do it 10 years even. If you guys are going to be great with me, if I'm going to feel good with you and we'll be best for each other, yeah, 10 years, 15 years, I'll fucking own the company by then. Like, yeah, don't feel bad. Hey, so I only drink water, but recently I've been going to energy drinks for energy since I'm not in the biggest fan of coffee. Bro, you don't need any of that. Water is best. You don't need C4 or Red Bull or anything. That's garbage. And coffee doesn't really bring you energy. What coffee does, in terms of the chemical reaction with it, it just makes you feel less tired. That's all there is. You don't need that. Ace, can I buy a Nokia? Well, if you want to use the quote unquote the dumb phone because you don't want to be distracted by smartphone, that's fine. You can do that. Hey Ace, first time listening live, new to the real world. Welcome. You have much more to learn. Uh, uh, uh. What else? What else? What else? Music is the hardest. Not really. When I start listening to music, I don't feel like something is missing from my life. Okay, my family has allowed me to focus solely on the real world and my skills for the next 6 months. I'm tempted to get a job, but I don't think I should waste 20 to 40 hours a week during this time. Thoughts? If you don't need a job to pay your bills or anything, then don't get a job. Invest all your time into the real world. They will pay you much better benefits other than getting a job. Because yes, the job is going to be like 40 hours a week. 40 hours that can more advance you towards your goals. Yeah, you don't really need that. Get a job if you need. Don't get a job if you don't need. It's all about how you purpose your time. Sushi restaurants. Yeah, bro, sushi restaurants. Man, now all the girls are going to hate me because the sushi restaurants are going to be full with men. Ah, I shouldn't have said that. Hey, do you think I can find a nice girl at 17 years? Yeah, of course, bro. Also, realize the younger you are, let's say, when I say younger, I mean less than 20, it's so much easier to find a very nice girl because she hasn't been corrupted by society just yet. Yes, maybe she's on the path to becoming corrupted with all the bullshit music and dumb hobbies that girls have, but it's much easier also because there's zero expectations from you as a man when you're 17 to be somebody, right? The girl is poor, you are poor, that's fine. Nobody expects you to be of anything. But when, let's say, when you're 25 or something, now everybody expects you to have your shit together because the nice girl were like 18, 19, 20. They want a man with his shit together. And your competition now is men like me, who are like rich, handsome men who have their life together. And then it's much harder. But bro, when you're a kid, getting a nice girl, it's the easiest thing in the world. So good luck with that. Ace, is it too much to offer skills I have to a guy, or is it too much chasing? I'm not sure I understand what the purpose is. Do you want to offer your skills to a guy because for I don't know is it work or is it your boyfriend and you want to help him on his mission? Like context really matters here. If it's your job, fine. If it's your boyfriend and you want to help your boyfriend accomplish his goals and so you as a couple become much better, that's good. But if it's just a man that you want, I don't know, you want to impress him or anything, then I wouldn't do that. So yeah, I don't know the context, but so I try to help you however I could. Ace is turning into Luke. I'm not Luke. I'm not even close to being Luke. But Luke and I were such a good friends, and we also have, let's say, we sort of cut from the same cloth, so we're very similar in many ways, but we're not the same person. And I have hobbies outside work. I think Luke too, but not that much. Yeah, Luke is great. What else? Let's see. It's so funny when people ask me a question and then I see go and I scroll down and I see people are already answering the question for the people. So I don't know if I should. Maybe I should start from the bottom. Ace, I'm terrible at copywriting. Should I try the e-commerce campus? If you want to try, if you believe that you gave your absolute best to copywriting and you didn't succeed, because it's not because you didn't invest all your efforts, just because you're an idiot when it comes to writing, then fine. But you have to understand that if you don't give 100% of your focus and you don't remain consistent, then it doesn't matter which subject you choose. The problem would be you. So remember that. Write about the uni sheet, almost done with it, and it's a waste of time. Yep, it is. Nobody needs that anymore. Let's see. Is it a good idea to aim to be a millionaire within 4 or 5 years, or just focus on increasing? I don't like when people make their goal to become millionaire. Like I don't know. I think it's how would I put it into words? It's like something that's a nice dream, and even if you can absolutely make it real, it's like, well, why do you want to be a millionaire for? what life you want to be. I want you to aim for a certain lifestyle and not for a certain net worth, because I believe it's much more powerful. I think I went through it in the boot camp, so go there and discuss it. But yeah, just I want to be a millionaire for the sake of it. That means very little. Any tips about making a personal gym workout program? There and discuss it. But yeah, just I want to be a millionaire for the sake of it. That means very little. Any tips about making a personal gym workout program? Bro, go to the fitness campus. Alex is the best. Ace, what if I don't like sushi? Don't eat sushi. Why are people asking me those kind of questions? It's the same thing. I think I spoke it on the last live. If I tell people, here are 40 recipes, but then will be like one of the recipes contains pork. Why would I get people telling me, I can't eat pork on this one recipe? Like, don't eat that. There, you have 39 other recipes to follow. If you can't eat sushi, if you don't like sushi, whatever, don't eat that. But you also don't need to ask me what should I do if I don't like it or something. Just simple, don't eat it.